this truth is getting out there. Giving all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Shad B'Shem Kakwadash. And this is from a YouTube video that was put up by Rethink the Dollar, as you can see. And I subscribe to this individual. He's a Jake out of Detroit, Michigan. And the video is entitled Digital Yuan, which is the Chinese dollar, gaining momentum while the ECNY be ready for the world by 2025. Let's talk. I'm going to put this up raw. Anyway, I want you to listen. This is at the 40th minute mark of a little bit more than an hour video, and he does shows every day around about 8-9 o'clock at night, sometime earlier. Sometime I'll catch the live, but anyway, he goes into a lot of he goes into the money system, the fiat money system. He goes into gold and silver. He goes into the New World Order agenda, and he fancies himself as a Christian. He'll do a prayer. He does a lot more prayer. And what I notice is when you watch his show, you have a lot of Israelites that'll put their 2 cents in. And I caught this while watching the live show yesterday. I just finished watching the show that last video that Karate Zaba, the head of GMS Baltimore, put up about this monkey-minded girl who speaks on the Israel thing and basically says we're not the Israelites. We're not concerned about your monkey brains. The Apostle Paul, which is a man of the Lord, and all of the Apostle Paul's books and the words that come out of his mouth are inspired by the Most High, because the Most High came to him. And this is why Peter said in 2 Peter 3, you can start at the 15th verse and read down. He spoke about him, how his writings are basically deep. You can read it. I'm just paraphrasing. And Paul, in a lot of ways, was deeper than the 12 apostles, because the Lord came to him and supped with him and gave him these revelations, these prophetic. Paul did prophesy. What is that? 2 Thessalonians 2. That was prophetic. He spoke about Esau, so he understood Esau. He spoke about Esau more than once. In the book of Hebrews, he spoke about Esau. In the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, he spoke about Esau, how Esau will not be saved. So Paul was in fact a man of the Lord, and whatever Paul said was the gospel truth, because the books that Paul wrote were part of the gospel. another precept that comes to mind concerning these monkey brain 2/3 is Revelation 22. You can start at the 11th verse. It says, I'll paraphrase. It basically says they that don't have the truth, just leave them alone. I ran into a woman, an older woman, Jake woman. I was picking up a delivery, and I really didn't want to talk to her because I spoke to her maybe when we was on the elevator. We had a little discussion about the Crown Vic Royale, and then eventually I'll run into it from time to time and other people in my building. And when the jab was given out, everybody was talking about whether you took the jab, and I made it an effort to ask whether they got the jab or not, and she was one of the ones that got the jab, and I told her I didn't get the jab, and I ain't planning on getting the jab, and I hadn't seen her in maybe 3 months, so I ran into her, and she remembered what I said. And I started talking about the jab, and I said, there's a Delta variant, and just talking in general. And she looked at me with an attitude, which she never did before. She said, there's people out there that haven't got their first jab. So I said to myself, oh boy. And I said, well, the Most High showed me that the Most High is going to kill her if she lives long enough. If she lives long enough, she will take that. Whoa! And I said, there's going to be a time where you're going to be getting jabs every month. And she had an attitude about that. So in my mind, I said, fuck her old ass. That's the attitude you gotta take. Anyway, this individual right here, what I would probably do is start going on his page and put comments in there. I might have put a comment in or not, but I found out there's a lot of Israelites out there that'll come on this page and put comments or even call in. Well, anyway, I'm going to let you hear from the 40-minute mark. This one, Jake, out of Mass, calls in, and he tells it like it is. He speaks about the Israelites, and he links the Israelites up with prophecy. And we're the only group out there. When I say group, I'm talking about GMS and the other groups that I'm gonna big them up too, that are out there on the highways and the byways that's pushing this word so strong. And the whole world is taking notice, especially of this country. Everybody knows about Israel. That's why this devil is demonizing us now. And we're the only group, and number one on the list, I would say GMS. We known for going into prophecies. These Christians are not going into prophecies. You go to any Christian site, they're just singing songs and reading the scriptures, not understanding the scriptures, and nothing. It's rare that they even go into prophecies. When was you ever see a so-called black church, those monkey minds, going to the mark of the beast or any prophetic, anything prophetic in the Bible? It's very rare. So these Jakes in the black church, they're just gone. So forget about them. The Most High is going to kill them anyway. But anyway, I can't wait till the Most High take this fucking place out, because I'm sick and tired of being here, man. Anyway, I'm gonna let you listen
politicians, I don't think people will even care about who they vote for. It's going to be more so if the pain is bad enough, it's going to be whoever promises the most. And so that's how they're going to vote, in accordance to their comforts and pain or lack thereof. So the truth is irrelevant now. And the idea of us being able to reboot the system and start manufacturing again, I think that will come in the future. But it's going to be when we are probably in a much lower tier of society and everything will be made in the USA, but mimicking the way it is in China, where they got slave labor, getting paid $1 or $2 an hour. And we're going to be in a surveillance stage for sure. Just look around. There's cameras everywhere now. So we will basically be a clone of China.
So you could hear him speak, and he knows a lot, but he's a Christian. He's a staunch Christian, and he really doesn't understand the scriptures. He doesn't understand that the Lord is dealing with the Israelites, and he doesn't know that America will be destroyed. And that's Babylon the Great. So everyone should that's watching this video should go on this guy's page and bomb his page in the hopes that this man will come around. You know, he believes that Edomites and everybody can make it. You don't have to be a particular, but he's getting bombarded with this truth. Now, if he's one of the elect, he'll come around. He'll come around full circle. If not, the Most High is going to destroy him, and then he's going to have to come back, be reborn in the kingdom. This ain't no game no more. The Most High getting ready to act. He getting ready to, if you can't get it, the Most High is going to cold take you out the picture with no mercy. In the time of judgment, there could be no mercy.
With living standards like that, sad to say I'm ranting too much, but the population will be severely decreased, and that's why this whole jab stuff is going to probably take care of that in some form. So I don't see America ever looking like it was prior to March 2020. So that's just my opinion. Hopefully I'm completely wrong. Hopefully the Lord steps in and intervenes, but I would hold my breath. So long-winded answer, but hopefully
he said hopefully the Lord will step in and intervene. Yeah, the Lord is going to intervene. He's going to take this place out. When you read, and I believe the brother that's going to speak, the caller, I believe he even mentioned he mentions Revelation. He mentions Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51.
I share something to answer that in that little rant there.
You did. I appreciate you doing that. I guess time will tell everything.
Yeah, and I hope I'm wrong.
That's all I can say. God will say it all.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the question.
Yeah. You have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. That's all I can say. I hope I'm wrong. Hello, caller. Which name are you calling from?
Hey, this is Carl. I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Carl from Massachusetts. What's on your mind, my friend?
Hey, Mike. So I watched this show, and I got to say, you do a really good job.
Now, this is the individual right here that calls in that makes a reference to the Israelites. So this individual that you see on the screen is Mike, and he's gonna wait. Either he's gonna wake up or he's not gonna wake up.
You know, and you're spot on about this what's going on in the world. But this is the thing, right, Mike, is that the things that are happening is all according to Bible prophecy.
Yeah.
And America plays a big part in Bible prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
So people have all these optimistic views about, you know, how we can get the economy back under control, how we can reboot things. But in the Bible it talks about how there's going to be how the vintage is going to fail, and it talks about how the grinders cease and the windows be darkened, and that's basically going into how the economy is going to shut down. There's not going to be any jobs. So America is actually on its way out. This place is actually, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we are literally witnessing the downfall of this empire. This is the last.
You know that this individual has listened to the, watch YouTube and listen to various videos on YouTube with the different Israelites, and I'm guarantee you he listens to GMS, if not other groups.
It goes into the statues. That statue in the rock smoked the statue in the Bible. I can't remember the scripture, but this is the downfall of it.
Yeah.
And the reason why you see all these governments going in and getting on board with the vaccines, you're spot on with that, because the hour of temptation is the time where it has to try the entire world. So this is why you see whoever's not in line, you see all these assassinations being taken place, you see these countries being blackballed, you see all of these sanctions being put on them, because they got to get in line, and everything that plays out has to happen according to Bible prophecy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say this and I'll wrap it up. I'll let you finish talking and I'll continue to watch.
Yeah.
But there's some brothers out there on the street corners called the Hebrew Israelites, right? And people might not like them because of the message that they carry.
Yeah.
But when you read in the scriptures about the message that all of the ancient prophets carried about the judgment that the Lord was getting ready to bring on them, that was a dreadful message.
Yeah.
And this is the same message that's being preached now about what's happening in America and all of the different signs and the different effects that you have, like the different earthquakes, the flooding. All of these things are the signs of the times that it talks about. You know, the wars and rumors of wars that you hear about.
Yeah.
All of this stuff is Bible prophecy, but nobody pays attention. That's why it says that the day of the Lord is going to come upon people as a thief in the night, because people are going to be asleep to what's going on. And like you said, when it catches them off guard,